Welcome back to Drumard Farm. Okay, I'm hoping to get another video out today with a bit of luck, but I better hurry up if I am. Yeah, so I have just come up to finish the straw, which I have done. The Fiat and the cultivator have appeared out of nowhere, so thank you for the worker for bringing that over. Yeah, so that's all ready to cultivate this field. Let's turn the engine off here. I'm assuming this, it's been so long since I've done poplar that planter won't put it straight into the ground here. So I'm assuming, well, I actually just realised we're going to have to cultivate this. But I think it's looking a little bit moody up here. I'm thinking might be a little storm rolling in, and the time is pressing on. If we're going to be drilling poplar, it will take a while. In fact, the worker might be doing some of it, if not most of it. No, just some of it. We'll do some. Yeah, so I think we'll lose the light there today. So we've got 2 days in a month. We'll move on to July 2nd. Everything else can just stay up here. The poplar pallet, that can get a watering from the sky. I must remember there's a collision on this tractor with that silo, so back in. Good. Yeah, all this space up here, all this space, I sort of wish some of it I just made into a field. Apart from getting a soup factory, I haven't got plans to get other factories or anything up here. Well, we could, but I haven't got any plans to, so it could really, a lot of this could be a field. Forage wagon, yeah, I'm not going to keep going on about it. I'm probably boring everyone to tears with it, but it's just not working for me. Yeah, the relationship is breaking down between us. I needed to pick up all the straw and it won't do it, even though it's had its service. So I'll be getting my thinking cap on and trying to come up with something in its replacement. Also, I was thinking, you know, do silage. I think we've done quite a lot of silage in the last Let's Play. And of course, you know, Ireland as well, grass silage yet. And, you know, the UK as well. And grass is a thing, a big thing. But for some of these fields, we could be putting crops in, I'm thinking. I don't know. I think if it was just me, I'd be putting crops in some of these. But we'll back this out of the way for now. I think we might want to check. Can I put TMR in here? I don't know. I don't think we can. I'm going to try because I think we might need to feed the cows before we move on. I don't think it will take TMR. No, I don't just want to give them silage because they're at good health. Blimey, it does. Ha ha ha. Oh, that's good. Oh, we might have done that before, I'm not sure. I'm just going to go back in and go through the other way rather than... I know there's no collision on that gate, as I always say, but it bothers me that I have to drive through it. My cone's fallen over. I am having the worst, I mean, I'm never good at reversing on camera, but the worst reversing day ever. Okay, let's just check on the cows. Goats are good. Milk, I need to get some of that milk moved real soon. They're okay, I'm happy with that. Oh, we've got calves. Look at that. Excellent. And of course the goats keep making kids for us. Chickens. And oh, the pigs have had piglets. Look at that. Brilliant. 0 months. Good. Well, what I might do is let's just back this in here if I can. Wonderful. Let's pull this up to the house, annoy the wife. I'll pull to the side this time rather than across the driveway. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to do really. So let's sleep. Lovely. 6:30 and it's looking beautiful. Yeah, I did get a leasing cost on the planter. That was a shame. That's probably the thing I was forgetting. Never makes this easy. Good. So we should probably get up and cultivate, I think. So we'll go immediately up to the back up to the top and get that done. Nice early start, plenty to do. I might leave that for you guys in the comments. Obviously we need to keep one field for grass because we need that for the goats. That's not a problem. I'm happy to bale that and that's fine. Do we stick with bothering with the silage just because we have a clamp and the gas plant's there? Do we have to do it, or should we use a field for a crop? Maybe leave if we got a wrapper, leave 2 fields for grass and then 1 field we can put a crop in. The options are endless. Okay, any of that straw left over there, I'm just going to cultivate in rather than going in the baler just for that. Let's go in here because the trees are in full bloom. No, I don't want them round that way. Yes, that's more like it, I think. Brilliant. Absolutely beautiful morning for it. Well, we'll get some of this done. In fact, I think we'll just get all this done. And then we'll get on the planting. It's going to be a lot of work in this field this episode, I'd say. Also need to check the lime. We might need to fertilise this beforehand. I suppose we could do it after. I haven't swatted up on the poplar. I should have gone and researched this a bit better, as it's been so long. Either way, we'll get it done. So find that radio and get that switched on. Okay, good. Might be a little bit on the headland, a few missed bits, so we'll just pop round that. So quick, this thing. I keep thinking it's not down, or I think it's down when it isn't, and because it's so fast when it is in the ground, you just wouldn't realise it's down. Did I say down? Yeah, so a few bits here, but otherwise this is very, very quick. I like it. A joy to use. I'm just going to check up in this corner again. I don't want to have to come back with this. Not for a year at least. Oh, and of course we won't, because poplar regrows, which is handy. Right, let's get that off. Ah, problem. I need to get that off of there, don't I? Oh, I regret putting that on there. Okay, well, I'm going to have to take the Fiat then down and grab the front loader. We'll put the cultivator in the workshop. That can have any maintenance done and be cleaned up when we're not so busy. Yeah, so I'm not going to test the heating plant this episode, or I'm not planning to, because if we can't get rid of the poplar or the wood chips in there, we can always get rid of it somewhere else. But we will test it. Okay, let's get this in the workshop. Might just grab some fuel while we're here. Good. Nice fast fill. I won't put it too far back because the lance on the pressure washer has quite a short reach on it. Good, that's that, and then find the front loader. Let's just drop the front weight down there. Spin around. The gas plant sounds angry that I might not give it its silage anymore. I probably still will. I don't know. Right, I cannot destroy the planter. There we are. That's because that weight's on. I can't destroy the planter when I'm lifting it off because it's on higher. And I wouldn't want to anyway, really. But it's nice to stay in the cab for a bit. This is like an absolute rocket, this tractor. Well, hopefully this goes smoothly. Can't see a great deal of anything, so we'll go gingerly. Am I going to tip up? Straight back and down. Don't hit the brakes, just let it roll to a stop. Down we go. Good. we'll pop this over here. What a great little setup. Beacons off, flat batteries. Okay, here it is in all its glory. There's our poplar pallets, or poplar, I must get used to saying that properly. Pallets there, it's got our saplings in. I didn't actually hear anything there, don't know what's going on. Back into the Ford for a bit of extra power. Let's get attached to this. Now, you can double up the rows. I'm on the wrong side, that's embarrassing. Double up the rows of the poplar if you don't use the GPS, I believe. Seem to remember that. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not bothered about having a really thick crop. Yeah, I totally could have put that on the front of the tractor when we picked it up. Never mind. Yeah, I'm just going to do single rows as it says. I don't know if we'll need that many if they're going into the heating plant. I don't know how quickly it'll process it. I didn't want to scare him, but it's better than getting run over. Or her. There's more of them. Let's get some lines on here. Oh wow, really? Can we not? I'll go with one. If we need to, I'll change it. What's that? Let's just back over a little bit further. Just want to get this first line correct. There. Lower that down. Go back a bit. Don't know if we have to unfold. No, there they are. There's our little trees. Haha, brilliant. I won't be saying that when I'm baling them. But yeah, great. Looking good. I'm absolutely happy with that. Nice to do poplar for a change. Poplar. Good. Right, well, I'm going to get a bit of this done, and then we might put some on the worker while we go and cut some grass. And I'll leave it in the comments and we can decide what we do with the grass. Because even if we decide to do other things with the fields, with the grass fields, I would still get the cut out of there first, if that makes any sense. There's no point in wasting the grass we have got. Good. Okay, let's get on. Okay, so yeah, getting this in, it is taking a while, but it's not too bad. It's nice to see something different in the ground. But yeah, the question is, do I A, put a worker on mowing the grass? They normally mow the grass and I don't do it. Or do I put a worker on this? If I can, I think I can, and we go and mow the grass. But either way, both those jobs need to get done July, and we're running out of July. I might just try and get a run down the middle here. I'll tell you what, I will get 2 runs up here, and then that way, let's go in the cab here because it's impossible with those trees. Yeah, that way we've done some. We've done quite a bit of it. Yeah, as soon as this is finished with, must make sure we get it off higher. We're doing absolutely fine for poplar. The saplings are fine there. We're not using hardly anything. So I'm hoping the pallet should do the, or the crate should do the whole field, as I'm not doubling it up. I'm sure people will be like, you're mad not to double it up, but yeah, I don't think you would do that. I don't know, but... And what I shouldn't have done here is put this headland in at the end, because all I'm doing is running over the poplar saplings, and probably would really be crushing them. It's all learning. Oh, that's a bit wobbly one, isn't it? I'm sure the worker will go over it. Yeah, so we'll get to the end of here, put a worker on, and we'll go and pick up the mower setup. What time are we on? Okay, so it's, well, it's gone quite quickly. No, lift up. Oh, that's not pretty. Oh well, it's all going to get baled anyway. Probably will be baled as well. Okay, let's see if the worker will do this. Oh, they want to do 4 headlands. That might be a problem now. That's going to be a strange looking crop. Oh well, let's let them go for it. So we're going to be chipped anyway. Off they go. I'm just going to make sure they're not set to buying anything. No, it's all off. And while we're here, let's just check in with precision farming. What's it saying? pH is okay. Okay, so we need to get some fertilizer on this. I think I'm assuming you will need. I'll actually research this later on. You'll need to put fertilizer on them. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. I'm not going to worry about the lime too much. But yeah, let's go over to, or tab over to the. Do you know what? We need to get this tractor back anyway. The trailer can stay up here. Them seed bags are sealed. I get an excuse. Oh, we can go move the goat's milk. Get an excuse to use the Fiat. Not sure how many of these we can get weights wise. Where is best to put these? I'll put them under the shelter here. Might just try and do this in cab. Not the best stacking. I just need them out the spawn point. Okay, that's the partial. Okay, just pop them down there for now. That's them out the way. I've only got to be loaded onto a trailer anyway. And we'll head back to the tractor. The mower setup. So much going on. I wish we had the bucket here. I really want to see if that heating plant works. Tell you what, what's the time? Rather than mow the grass this episode, I think we'll go. I'm always changing things. Forgot on this gate. I think we'll go and get the bucket, and then we're going to buy some wood chip. I know it seems ludicrous as we're making it anyway, but we're going to have to wait months for that. There we are. So I'll drop the pallet fork off. Just pop that down there. There we are. We need to put the front weight. No, that can stay where it is. Yeah. What I'll do is then I'll go and grab the bucket, and I literally will be just grabbing the bucket, and I'll see you back here. Okay, I'm just approaching the farm, as you can see by the lovely sign. Yeah, so I had to pick up the trailer as well, and obviously I had the front weight on the back, so it had a little bit of moving things around. But isn't it great that this lovely little tractor can just do all of this? Saved me so many trips. Okay, let's go and get ourselves some wood chip. Where's best to put this? Well, I can sort all this business out later. Yeah, we need a bucket, don't we? It's good to have. It's only a diddy one, but, you know, if you need it, it's there. Right, let's just make sure I've cupped that up. There we are. I don't want to tip in, all tipping out. And find out if I can get wood chips from here. I'm sure I probably can. Wood chip, what do you know? Good. Costs us €143. Yeah, on about, I was saying about getting rid of some grass fields earlier and not bothering with the silage too often. But then I just looked at the bank balance, and that's obviously made quite a difference. So I'm not sure. I'm in two minds. I'd still keep some grass fields, I just don't think we need all of them. And I'd probably wrap rather than put it in the pit. Because if that was the case, then I'd still try and utilise the conveyor system, as I was saying before, over with the cows, by possibly, because of that gate's a nightmare, having it come out the silo where we buy it from, and then if the conveyor setup could put that into the cow barn for us, if I can make it work that way, it's something worth thinking about, trying to think outside the box, do it a bit different. Now this will be a first for me. I've never used one of these heating plants. I don't know where. I'm going to put the icons on the zone markers because I don't want to tip this all over the floor. Okay, so it was there. So that's gone in there. Oh, harvest income. So the person who commented that nothing was happening for them. Okay, now I get it. Yeah, so we're in the same boat here. Yeah, so you will just instantly get income by putting it into there. So not a production as such, more it's a sell point, I guess. Yeah, oh, that's good. I think I might have just made more money. I'd have to check. More money selling that than it would cost me to buy it. So possibly quids in or euros in. Well, that's great. But we're not just going to keep buying. We're going to get a huge trailer load from the silo and dump it in there and make a load of money. But no, that would be horribly cheating, wouldn't it? Let's head back up. We'll see how the worker's getting on. Lift this out of the way so I can actually see something. How are they doing there? Oh, they're doing a great job. Yeah, they're doing it that way. That's not what I wanted, but that's what they're going to do. So there's a little bit left to do there. I suppose it does look a bit thin, doesn't it? Let's see how much poplar they have used. Yeah, so if we was doubling up, I'd have to go and get another pallet. I think I'll leave it as it is. Yeah. Again, I'll leave that in the comments. If you would like to see it doubled up, if we want to thicken it, then we can do that. But it just means hanging around in July for a little even longer than I would like to get on now. But yeah, well, let's look at the time. Oh, we are pushing it. So I'm going to jump out here. The crazy worker gets me. Yeah, we'll leave this one here. I'm not going to stand under that bucket. Bit done there. The poplar's in. We've cultivated it. We'll need to fertilise it, but we'll do that next time. And now we know how the heating plant works. So brilliant. And I have a good sized bucket there. So as usual, thank you all very much for watching. I hope to get this out today, but if I don't, I do apologise. And yeah, see you next time. Goodbye.